Okay. Tragedy of the Commons.
The time is nearly upon us. Presidia is on the horizon, and the Federation is cornered like a rat in Cascadia. This is their final beast, and they are desperately trying to keep it fed.
The Independence Force is preparing for one last naval engagement before the siege of Presidia begins. For months, ever since the lockdown on the Federation military in the region has used Presidian ports to assist its supply train. Increased when Prospero was lost and the geothermal fractures were reignited. Our fleet, along with eminent domain, has tried its best to plug all the holes in our own blockade and has brute forced their way into having a line. The naval convoy is the Federation left. Once it is severed, we can choke out the considerable defenses of Presidia. However, there's also another objective to this. In Presidia's main naval harbor is the Federation's first naval battlegroup. Its concentration within the harbor currently represents the strongest component of Presidia's defenses. Ever since the war started, they have not moved from their position in order to reinforce the city. We intend to change that. By taking out these vital convoys, we anticipate that this fleet will have to respond in order to keep Presidia from being trapped. Independence Force naval elements not already predisposed are being rerouted to just outside of Presidian waters to throw themselves upon the naval blockade. Its destruction, the immediate replacement with our own blockade, and then the removal of the Federation paramount in winning this war. Support our naval forces in sinking the Federation Navy. Victory here means we save a lot of lives. Comes.
No, it doesn't. Blockades are long-term investments. They're not meant for a short-term decisive engagement. Like, modern cities are, to the best of my memory and the best of my understanding, not really designed to handle blockades like that, which means that a shit ton of civilians will die. Like, it will not even be funny how many people died as a result of this. Take all them lags. All them lags. Yeah, like... From an operational standpoint, this is a hideously bad idea. Yep. Oh. Okay. Crossing the T has kind of stopped being a problem ever since turrets were invented, so, you know. Boop. Boop. Oh, we're gonna get one. Massive boop. Like, crossing the T stopped being a big problem once once ships have turrets, and I'm pretty sure it's now, like, not a problem now that cruise missiles are a thing. Or just missiles in general. Got it. So it's like, you know, if you have free engagement, the ability to do free engagement and crossing the T doesn't matter. Whether if you're crossing or get crossed. That is true, though. Close range combat sucks. Pew pew. Alright. Now let's do 88. Like, I'm pretty damn sure that the vast majority of supplies moving into Cascadia at this point is food. Like, if you consider how much damage has been done to the city in terms of, you know,
65% of Air forces in Cascadia is in up. The remaining 35% are being pulled out.
in terms of how much. Oh, really? There's an area around it? But, like, damage the city has taken. There is. Whoops, goddamn. I thought it locked. Alright, go deal with it.
This is Captain Woodward of the Cascadian Warship, eminent domain to all remaining Federation personnel. Stand down any question this AO at once. Power down your radar and weapon systems and we will cease engagement. This is your only warning. Do not engage.
Did I kill it?
With the lives of your sailors, it's begging you.
A little late for that, dude. There we go. Has a population of, you know, a few. Like, even if we were to assume that this is kind of like video game land, and at the end, during the middle of a siege, like, not everybody really wants to leave because they don't, you know. As long as you, like, are not an asshole, you get to live, that kind of thing. So that's how. Let's say the population in the city is a few 100,000. That is still a few 100,000 that needs food, medicine, all that kind of fun stuff. And, like, this is not the Federation trying to take territory, right? This is the Federation defending its interests, so. So, like, they have a vested interest in not being complete and utter buttholes about what they do. Which automatically results in them, you know, actually caring about what to do about the population. Also, I guess taking Malags and ASM is a little bit of an overkill. Anyways, we gotta start cleaning this up. Otherwise I'm gonna die. Terror shits. Get rid of that bad habit. Keep dodging into the missiles. god, that thing passed. Fuck. Oh, that's not big. We're not.
Enemy's locking on. Break. Missile is on the way. Good tone, good tone.
Okay. That's it? Always in sets of 3, right? That's how the video game rules work. Yep. Boop, boop. And we are the good guys. It's battleship. Owie. It is. With all due respect, yet it does. Why does it have torpedoes? The Imminent Domain is really like a 20th century battleship in a 21st century war. Like, what is it doing here? Like, why the torpedoes?
Missile is tracking.
Oh wow, it's tougher than that, huh? Did Crimson also give you that speech? You did? Boop. Beep, 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 beep. Ah. I'm guessing those are mission crit targets. Maybe? In this game, that doesn't really have like mission crits, so. Oh well, who cares? Oh, the airships are not mission crits, huh? Like, given that airships are a thing, it's kind of weird that... Well, I guess it's not. And we're the good guys. That's fine, ditch. Blockades are bad business.
It's good to have you back, boss. You bet your ass it is.
Damn, that's a lot.
The noose is beginning to tighten, and the Federation will need some time, if they are at all able to rally forces in order to break our blockade. It is in this time that we will reclaim Presidia, with our reinforcements having arrived, and with you at home, Hitman, victory is assured.
Hitman, Galaxy. Glad to see you're still kicking. This last month abroad has been really interesting. Long story short,
That doesn't sound
the part
good.
of the world is knowing where the wind is blowing. And I've got myself an army no one has ever seen before. Mercenaries, freedom fighters, maybe a secret squadron or two from anti-Federation powers. But hey, we're all in it together now. Refit and reload. We'll get back to it soon enough.
We're gonna let the blockade stew for as long as we can as
Yeah.
invasion preparations are set. But we've got to move fast on the capital, or they'll be too entrenched. Hitman team, stand by. May the Dust Mother see us through.
I mean, okay, but like they've had how long to fortify Presidia at this point? Like they are entrenched. Oh man. Where do I start with this one? Well, I'm not gonna go too long talking about it, but just like in general, this is, as far as this version of Earth is concerned, this is the beginning of a very dark time. Like, yeah. To say nothing of other things, but yeah.